products that are a perfect blend of style and substance. Yes, today's event is yet another feather in the cap of this great Japanese institution, as Panasonic is going to make sure that it promises you yet another fantastic product. But to tell us more, we have with us the very dynamic Mr. Pankaj Rana, Business Head Mobility Division, Panasonic India. Let us put our hands together as he steps on stage to tell us what today is all about. Welcome, sir.
So good afternoon, friends. First of all, we all from Panasonic welcome you all, and thanks from all of us for sparing your time for us today. Before starting, or even before going into my maybe not more than 10-minute presentation or about the launch, I must thank all of you that a recent industry report has said that Panasonic is among top 3 emerging brands in the Indian market. So thanks everyone. This has happened because a tremendous support and dedication by all our channel partners that we now considered as among top 3 emerging brands as far as mobility business is concerned. Now, as you all know, that Panasonic is a 98-year-old brand. In next 2 years, we will become 100-year-old. This says a lot about Panasonic, and this says a lot about our customers. As our founder always said, a company is always known if he knows and if he meets the aspiration of his customers. So this is the fundamental where and how we are building our smartphones or mobility business in Indian market. And just as we discussed with few of them in the past couple of months also, we are here for a long play. When I say long play, as far as mobility business is concerned, maybe for another 20 years, another 40 years, another 100 years. So this is how we are going to build or sustain our business in the Indian market as far as mobility is concerned. Now if we see how is the evolution of Panasonic as a brand as far as mobility is concerned, we as the brand developed first in-car phone. So we are there in the mobility business from last, you see here, 45 years. Quite interesting to know by most of you that Panasonic as a brand developed world's first 3G smartphone in association with entity Docomo in the year 2001. So we were and we are the technology pioneer as far as mobility business is concerned. And in the year 2008, Panasonic developed world's slimmest 3G smartphone also. Now last 2 years, Panasonic has entered into the Indian market. We have launched our 3G smartphones in 2014. We have launched our Eluga series in the Indian market, and we were the one who launched a complete lineup of 4G LTE devices last August in the Indian market. So this is how evolution of mobility as far as Panasonic is concerned is happening. Now, going by the government initiative of Make in India, we have our own production facility, assembly unit in India, which is there in Noida. In the last 2 months, we have ramped up our production capacity over there. Now we can make 800K, which is 8 lakh smartphones per month in our manufacturing capacity in India. So this is how the evolution of mobility and Panasonic is happening hand by hand. Now, coming to the device or the product which we are going to launch today. We are saying it new Panasonic Eluga Note, the absolute smartphone. We are saying it the absolute smartphone. This we will share, or this I will share in a couple of slides after this. But before going into detail of Panasonic new Eluga Note, which we are launching today, just to share with you that we have three bigger setups in Panasonic Corporation, which is basically controlling or supporting Panasonic mobile phones business. Our complete R&D of the devices is happening in Panasonic Vietnam. Here we have around 100 plus engineers. Then in Panasonic Japan, safety, reliability testing, designing of the phones is happening. Then we have a huge development center in India also, where we do software testing, software development, and we have field testing team members over here. So basically these three centers are helping Panasonic to build devices not only for India, but now we are starting selling phones beyond India also. India is the headquarters for the mobile phones business. Now, as good thing about Panasonic, good thing with Panasonic, last 3 to 4 months, that war between offline and online has settled to a great extent. I'm not sure about which brand is happy or sad about it, but Panasonic, we are really happy about this, because since starting, since last 2 years, we were very clear that we are an offline brand. We are a brand who majorly focus on brick and mortar stores, retail chains. But why we focus on offline? This is not that is in our boardroom we decided that we want to be an offline brand. This is how we build our product. This is how we are building our complete ecosystem. Our complete product experience as far as smartphones or mobility devices is concerned is focused on three major elements. One of them is design, second is user experience, third is the performance. If you have noticed last 3 months, we have launched 3 phones in last 3 months which are primarily design focused phones. One of them was Eluga Mark, then we launched Eluga Turbo, then we launched Eluga R. Eluga R, most of you have written that it is one of the best looking device in that segment. So design is something where we are building up, where we are creating our own positioning, which customer is liking about Panasonic. So this phone is also all about Panasonic focus on design, Panasonic focus on other pillars. Now if I talk about design, this product being a 5.5 inch device, it's just 142 gram. Very few phablets are there in the market with such 142 gram weight. When I talk about more features, then you will understand that why we are emphasizing more on 142 gram, and once my presentation or AV will be over, you can have your hands-on experience with the device. This has a textured back design and it's only 8.1 mm thin. In this device, which is a 5.5 inch full HD LTPS display, it has a good contrast ratio, and we are going into the detailing like 16.7 million display colors. So technology of LTPS, which we have incorporated in our phone, will make low power consumption as far as display is concerned and the more brighter screen. Now coming to the battery, this is the most important factor while choosing or buying phone in the market. This 5.5 phone, 5.5 inch full HD device, though is only 142 gram, it has a 3000 mAh battery. While we have a 3000 mAh battery, while designing our product, what we have done, our battery thickness is only 3.9 mm. So battery of the device is only 3.9 mm. Because of this, the overall device thickness is only 8.1 mm. So what we have taken care of the device design by feel, by look. And if I share one more very technical aspect with you about the device, this device has a 74% display ratio compared to its size. When I say display ratio, it means this device is very compact compared to 5.5 inch. It will give you a feel of a 5 inch device. Most of the devices in this segment, they have their screen to overall front ratio is around 60 to 65%. This device has a 74% ratio. Means upper side and the lower side, minimum space is taken and bezel is almost negligible for this device. This is again one of the design aspects of the device, where we have built our device. Again, as far as battery, because battery is one of the key and critical component, it is designed for low heat production. This device, you will not feel any heat at all, and it has 45% better efficiency and advanced power management. Processing power, this device has 64-bit octa-core processor. It has 3 GB DDR3 RAM. Let me share in advance that this device has a MediaTek processor. Otherwise, in Q&A, the question 1 will be which processor this device is using. This device has a MediaTek 64-bit Cortex A53 octa-core processor. And it's not about what hardware or what processor you are choosing. It's about what great is the amalgamation of hardware and software you are doing. How great is your engineering effort, software effort, or development effort? This is what we have done in most of our phones, including the launch which we have done today, which is Eluga Note. We have done a lot of software customization to give on our second pillar, basically, which is user experience. You have a smart swipe functionality. With your couple of fingers, you can open your messaging, you can call to your preferred contact list. Then you have a gesture play. With the help of gestures, you can open different apps, double tap to lock. So there are many gesture-based features are there in the device. Now, IR sensor. So this device has an IR sensor also. With this device, you can control almost all your home appliances, consumer electronics products. It's not about only Panasonic, but most of the brands, consumer or home products, this device works well. Just to share with you, we were the one who launched IR sensor in our phones last year. We launched IR sensor with the P55 Novo as a device last year. That device that time was only 8,500 rupees. Because of this feature, and we are retail focused brand, we did a lot of demonstration about IR feature to the end customer. We could sell around 700K to 800K, close to 1 million phones of P55 Novo in last 8 to 9 months. And we are still selling that phones in a good way in Indian market. So this is how the offline channel, retail channel, lot of demonstration, lot of product trainings, lot of engagement with the customer as a brand we are doing to make ourselves sustainable for the next 50 years or the next 100 years. We have the latest Android in the device, which is Android Marshmallow, and it has a single hand operation, which is Fit Home 2.0. This is a new version of Fit Home UI which we have integrated. Fit Home UI is proprietary UI of Panasonic, which you can use in a bigger device with a single hand operation. When I talk about Android, let me talk about one more feature which most of the Panasonic phones have at this moment. Because we are partnered with Google, our all devices, example, including Eluga Note, it has Android for Work. Android for Work means you can use, or your corporation or your corporate can use this device as a corporate phone, and you can use your device as a personal device also. So Android for Work development also takes 3 to 4 months. Most of our devices in this segment, and most of our phones which we are going into the Indian market, 4G LTE phones, of course, this is also 4G LTE phone, will have Android for Work as a feature. And because of this Android for Work development with Google, Google is partnering with us to take this device to the many corporates in India. We are starting building our team for the corporate sales because of a lot of corporate related applications or features in our devices. Talking about camera, it has a 5 MP front camera with the 4P lens elements, and it has a software image stabilization, which is really required because most of the customers they use phone for the selfie or for the camera. A lot of fun elements we have given with this device. As far as rear shooter is concerned, you have a smile shoot, gesture shot, you have a video capture. So there are different ways by which you can capture your image or photograph with this device. So this device comes with 16 megapixel rear camera. It's not about only 16 megapixel rear camera, it's about the performance of the camera. It comes with the triple LED flash. To focus on camera again, we have given triple LED flash to bring great performance in the low light. So camera also we have done a lot of work as far as this device is concerned. So these are the overall on a broad level hardware specs. When I say hardware specs of the device, which is a 5.5-inch LTPS FHD IPS display. So now I'll take just one more minute on this slide, that why I was mentioning that it's only 142 gram, being 3000 mAh, being 5.5-inch FHD device, weight in this tablet is almost lowest in this category of the device. And this device to end customer, we will be selling from coming week in Indian market at a price point of 13,290. And we being an offline brand or the retail focused brand, our price point will be the most competitive as far as retail channel or the tier 1 brands are concerned. And we call it because of the feature Panasonic Eluga Note, the absolute smartphone. So thanks for listening to my presentation. Now there is a small AV about the product I want all of you to have next week.